guys, what's up? It's Joe Raiti from Raiti's Rides. I'm here at the Javits Center for the 2024 New York Auto Show. And guess what? I wanted to bring this to you because I know that there are a lot of Hyundai N fans and owners out there. It's this vehicle right here I know you're excited for. This is a 2024 refresh updated Hyundai Elantra N. But before we get into this performance blue colored hot sedan from Hyundai, let's talk about what's going on here. So Hyundai has really been working hard to get this N performance sub-brand to the forefront. Not only at the front of the line at racetracks in that P1 position when the checkered flag flies, but also get people to the dealers so that they're rolling out and enjoying the N performance on their favorite back roads, track days, or autocross events. The Elantra has been in their lineup. It's actually the second oldest sedan in their current lineup. The Sonata is the oldest. This is the second oldest. It came around in 1992. But what I want to find out is if you're looking for a performance vehicle, but you don't have 60 G's or more that you just want to blow getting that performance vehicle, is the Elantra N the better way to go, say, over a vehicle like a Subaru WRX or possibly even a Honda Civic Type R? So let's go ahead, let's dive into this performance blue Elantra N and find out. Right off the bat, this is the first time publicly in the United States that this car is on display in the performance blue color. And this is the signature color of the N Performance brand. Now at the front end of the business, I think I'm gonna be able to point out my favorite part of the new Elantra N. And it is the style that they did. They restyled the whole front end, including the multi-beam LED headlights, your daytime running lamp, and then those massive corner air curtains. A little bit of gloss black, some flat black, and then that beautiful performance blue. As we come across the front nose, you also see those changes, and it really gives it a cleaner look, but also, I think, a more aggressive look. The N badge, it hasn't been around very long, but like I said, because of all their success on racetracks around the world, they're doing a great job of promoting that. You have your functionality up top, functionality, massive functionality on the bottom because you can see that bright silver intercooler, and then you'll also notice the red trim that also comes on your N Performance brand vehicles on that splitter. Now, as we rise up, I like the way they went to this new flush flat black Hyundai badge, and then everything else is gonna be the same from the previous model years. You have your V-shaped indentation, and then as we come around the bend, if we do have changes up front when it comes to lighting and the front fascia, we're also gonna have changes when it comes to wheel and tire setup. So out are the wheels where there was machined aluminum and all that. In are the wheels where you're gonna get this satin black finish, V-spoke design all the way around. I like the way it's got these little decorative sort of edges that they etch in just to give it a little bit more style. And of course we have those Michelin Pilot Sport 4S tires, give us the grip that we want. This is a 19-inch wheel. Tires are 245 on the width, 35 series sidewall. And you'll notice that you have the N Performance badging on the brake caliper. Now, Hyundai still says that they feel that this vehicle does not need upgraded brakes from like a brand like Brembo. If you look at the Type R, that comes with Brembo brakes. If you look at the new WRX TR that we reviewed, that comes with 6-piston Brembo brakes. So let me know how you feel about that. This is also front-wheel drive, just like the Type R. WRX, Golf R, GR Corolla are all all-wheel drive, but the great news is you do get a limited slip diff, and you also get 2 transmission choices. So underneath the hood, we have that 2-liter inline-4 turbocharged engine, and then it's gonna be mated to either an 8-speed dual-clutch transmission or a 6-speed manual transmission. The great news is, if you go with the Elantra N, it does have a limited slip diff, even though it is front-wheel drive. Now, as we work our way down, gloss black on the mirror caps, just like there was before. And one way to tell that this one has the 8-speed DCT without even jumping inside is this up here, the sunroof. The 8-speed DCT comes with the sunroof, the 6-speed manual does not. So just something to be aware of. Color matched on the door handles, you still get those very aggressive side skirt extensions with the N logo up front. and the way they drip the red all the way towards the rear. Let me know how you're liking the performance blue on this updated Elantra N. Like I said, this is the first time in the United States this vehicle's on display. Now, as we work our way towards the rear, this is where you're gonna find some more changes. And it all comes to the rear of the vehicle. You have that great LED lighting, like before. It's got that H design that actually stretches like Laffy Taffy all the way to the other side. I like the way they spell out the Elantra name in these flat black letters, and of course the N badge. Rear spoiler, which is functional, is the same as previous model years, but here's where it gets different. Are you ready? We're gonna drop it down to Koreatown because guess what? You have an all-new lower bumper. Love that massive 4-inch exhaust, slash cut with the stainless steel tips on both sides. Gives you the pops, gives you the bangs. Even the way they did the triangular reflector in the center. Just love their attention to detail and that functional rear diffuser at the back of the vehicle. But why don't we go ahead, let's get inside because I want to show you the changes for 2024. All right, guys, we're inside this 2024 Elantra N. I know you're saying to yourself, well, Joe, I'm ready for a performance sport vehicle without breaking the bank, but I gotta know how much is this? Well, let's talk about the competition. If you look at a GR Corolla, a regular core trim with the limited slip diffs, you're looking around $38,000. If you look at a circuit edition GR Corolla, that's $42,000. The Type R is $45,000, and vehicles like the Golf R are around $44,000. This particular one has an MSRP of $38,000. Something to think about, Subaru WRX TR we just drove just last week has $42,000 price tag. So you do the math, get your abacus out, and I'm gonna show you the rest of this vehicle to the door panels. I am gonna have to zonk the top portion of the door panel. It's hard as a plastic rock. I do like the Alcantara design, but give me some color. Give me some performance blue in that diagonal pattern, just to make it pop a little bit. That armrest that you see at the backside is not an armrest. It's just a block of plastic, so not my favorite. No gloss black, which is good news. And you do have the Bose sound system. And then, of course, you do have a door pocket that's large enough for 4 PB&Js and a nice bottle of Yoo-Hoo to wash it down. Now, going from the door panel to the dash, wow, they actually put soft material on the top of the dash. Why didn't they put that on the top of the door panel? I do like the performance blue ambient lighting. And then you do have an oh crap handle for your passenger. The driver should not use this oh crap handle. When you come on in, you do have, of course, your large infotainment system screen, full touchscreen capability. Our start-stop button surrounded by performance blue. Dual climate AC, which I wish I could turn on right now because it's hot as hell in the Javits Center. This is going to control your 8-speed dual clutch transmission. And remember, it does have a transmission cooler to keep the transmission temps down. Down below, wireless charging, USB-A, USB-C, and a 12-volt. Recommend getting a radar detector. Love the performance blue stitching. This is what I wanted on the door panel. Good old-fashioned e-brake, but it does have a cheap, I think they were using this back in 1992 on the original Elantras. Don't like that. Soft touch on the armrest. Open this up. That's where you're going to keep a jar of tears of all the Type R owners that wished that their exhaust had the pops and bangs of the exhaust in this Elantra N. I was one of those owners. You could have had my tears, but guess what? Because of LHT Performance and my good friend John, those tears have gone away because I have sound as well. I just had to pay for it extra. Seats, performance spec. I love these. They're like Recaro seats. I love the way the M badge illuminates the Alcantara. Look at the bolstering. Absolutely fantastic with the blue stitching. Manual controls for the passenger and the driver, like an actual Recaro. And like I told you, the easy way to tell that this is an automatic DCT is that it has a sunroof. But why don't you come over here to the business end? I want to show you behind the wheel and this bright red button that says NGS on it in this Elantra N. Come on over. All right, guys, business time. Behind the wheel, you do get a super thin aluminum sill plate with the M badge on it. Nice to greet you. And then a pedal box right out of a race car, aluminum dead pedal. brake pedal and throttle. I think the only other pedal box I like more is the one in the Subaru WRX. Manual seat controls, they're easy to figure out, but they are manual. I love these seats. These seats are fan-freaking-tastic. Look at that. Going through the twisty bits, holds you in place, and they just fit me well. I'm 6 feet tall, plenty of room in here, even with the sunroof. And then we're gonna focus just on the steering wheel because the leather, the two-piece leather, the blue stitching, N grin shift mode, you hit that, you get an extra 10 horsepower for a few seconds. You got your N performance buttons, and you have paddles on the back of the wheel to go up and down that 8-speed dual clutch transmission. Yes, the gauge cluster illuminates. We're at the auto show, I can't show you anything. And then it still has that stupid Death Star. I absolutely think this is the stupidest thing they could put in this interior. Why? I'd rather it just not even be there. I mean, come on, or put like the N logo or something. That's dumb. That's a zonk. But you know what? It's cars like these, though, that are built for the enthusiasts. And I'm glad to see a brand that is making an enthusiast car at a palatable price point. There is a back seat. I've showed it to you in the other reviews. I'll leave those at the end of this one. And there is a trunk, which you can put plenty of stuff in. But even though I'm ready to go on throttle, which I'm pushing the throttle right now, but it's not doing anything, we do have to wrap it up from the Javits Center, so let's get to it. All right, guys, I love coming to the auto shows. It reminds me of when my dad used to take me when I was about that tall and 5 years old. 5 years old, Joe Raiti. Didn't even know about Raiti's rides, but we definitely want to thank all of you for tuning in. But I want you to tell me in the comment section, do you think that this is the best way to go over a Subaru WRX, over a Honda Civic Type R, or the other competitors? Let me know down in that comment section. But if you're new to the channel and you're on your way out, hit that subscribe button. I promise you it's worthwhile. Come back for more. If you are a subscriber, thank you for being part of the Raiti's Rides family. I got to give it to the person that keeps me on track at these auto shows. I want to record everything, but Lori keeps me grounded and keeps me focused. So thank you, Lori, for all that you do. And just like always, guys, I'll see you on the next ride.